Hi, I'm Allie at the desk, and welcome to Search Amelia News. This episode of Allie's Insights is brought to you from the historic St. Peter's Cemetery. We recently featured a story about the hauntings of Wicked Davies, and our field reporter Allison had the opportunity to catch up with some of the folks from Southern Paranormal Research Society to talk about what they experienced while investigating this historic bar. Let's go to her report now.
Hey, Allison here with Search Amelia News. I'm here with the Southern Paranormal Research Society. Your turn to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Rita Strigala. I'm the director of Southern Paranormal Research Society.
I'm Reen Fletcher, and I am the case manager for Southern Paranormal.
I understand that you brought us some footage of your recent investigation here at Wicked Davies. Tell us what you witnessed that night.
Well, we had quite a time that night. We had tornadoes, we had thunderstorms, we had electrical storms, which of course goes with the saying, without saying. We had rain and floods, and we had ghosts.
Is the energy stronger on a stormy night?
It certainly is. I can attest for that. It seems like lightning and storms bring on a lot of electrical energy, and that electrical energy sometimes manifests to the spirits as energy, and that's why I was hit.
What other properties in Fernandina Beach, Amelia, and have you been called into research?
Well, last weekend we did the Palace. That was a very interesting night, to say the least. I can't tell you what we found. We're still going over all the footage, but it was interesting.
In December, we did the Florida House Inn, which is a 157-year-old establishment. It's the oldest hotel here in Amelia Island, and we did find quite a number of spirits there. None of them were negative, but it was a trip, more or less. We really enjoyed it.
What about Crane Island? I don't think I've ever heard any weird or spooky tales from there.
Well, Crane Island is a very interesting prospect. We haven't gotten permission yet to go out there. We're hoping to. It was an island that was owned by a man and his daughter, and when he died, she took over, and she was very standoffish. She kept a shotgun at all times. She kept people off her island quite handily, and we've been told that there's a good possibility that there would be some pretty good activity out there. So we'd like to check it out if we can.
What are some of the strangest hauntings you've encountered? Are there like one or two that really stick in your mind?
Well, there is one. It was in the state of Alabama. It was a private home. It was a pre-Civil War home. And the minute I entered into that home, I had to step right back out because I couldn't breathe. But at that place, particularly, I wasn't, and again, we had lightning storm. But we went outside, and I was hit, and I was knocked down on my back, out of my shoes, and just really, really hurt. So I think that was about the strangest that I've encountered. It was an entity that wasn't a very nice one.
The one that I remember that really sticks out in my mind was an old deserted nursing home. And it was really odd because we went in there and everything was still just as it was when they were there. All the furniture was still there. All the personal items of the people that worked there were still on their desks. Their pictures from their families, their watch, rings. Everything was still there. The only thing that was gone was the patients. And the medicine lockup still had medicine in it. I mean, the PDR books were still, everything. So it was really eerie. And there was, of course, no electricity. The place had been abandoned for over a year. And it was one of the eeriest feelings I can ever remember investigating a place. Because, I mean, even right outside the cafeteria, the whiteboard still had the menu on it from the day that they left. And it was just the oddest thing that I've ever encountered. And we did find a lot of activity there as well. But I think what actually happened, we found out much later, was that the state came in and shut the place down because of black mold underneath the whole place, and which would of course account for why everybody's possessions were still there. But at the time, walking into that, it was just bizarre. It was just bizarre.
What an awesome job. How can you find out more about you guys?
Well, we have a website you can go to. It's www.sprs.us, and we have all kinds of information on the website. We never charge for an investigation. There's just a lot of pictures and stuff from different places that we've been, that we've captured, that are pretty thought-provoking. It's not a website where you're going to find a lot of orbs. I'm not a high believer in orbs at all. You're just going to find the meat and potatoes there. So www.sprs.us.
Anything you would like to add?
Well, no, I do believe that if you do go to our website, that you will see that we're strictly professional, and anything that if you need help or you feel frightened in any way, please just contact us and we'll try to help the best we can.
I'm Allison with Search Amelia News.
Thanks, Allison. We're at the cemetery to demonstrate the rich value that our local history provides. Amelia Ghost Tours offers a walking tour led by skilled storytellers that tell the tales of those that have passed and historically relay the stories of some of Fernandina's ghostly inhabitants. The stories I hear give me chills, and now I want to learn more about the stuff that goes on in Amelia Island. Anything that gets me and other kids more excited about history is a good thing. I'm Allie. Thanks for watching Allie's Insights on Search Amelia News.